Hey y'all, it's Dawn's Press-Ons, and today I'm doing some reverse stamping. I am super excited about this design. I am in Indiana taking care of my parents. My dad had his hip replaced, and my mom is super particular about her nails. She gets them done at the salon every 2 to 3 weeks, and she goes and gets pedicures done. She always does dip powder, and she said I could stamp something on her nails. I could do some nail art, and we've been talking about it for a month, and we finally decided that I would stamp a hummingbird on her nail. And she loves these red-throated hummingbirds with the ultra colorful wings. She showed me one that she had cross-stitched up on the wall. She said, I want it to look like that one. So this is very similar to her cross-stitched one that she has done up on her living room wall. And so that's where my color scheme is coming from, and it's pretty true to form. I looked them up on Google, and these red-throated hummingbirds look pretty much just like this. They are so beautiful. So you see me there, I've just using the tiniest little brush I can find and trying to ombre some of that green down so that we don't have such like stark green and white stopping and the two different colors of green, trying to meld those together. You see I painted the red throat, and then he's got a white breast. Now I'm going to use this color, that bright blue, for the I think it's the top of his head. Yeah, and unfortunately, the camera is focusing on my thumb, and I am truly sorry about it, and it's got that big gap in it where I wrenched a press-on nail off months ago, and it is still healing, and I decided I'm just going to keep it off until it heals, and we are just about there. So every once in a while I flip it over just to kind of see what it's looking like, and you can see that blue showing up so pretty. Look at it. Oh, it's perfect. Now we're going to use this color here. I thought about for his beak, and I end up darkening it up, not liking the yellow so much. But again, the camera wants to focus on my nails rather than on the art that I'm doing. I am so sorry about that. You'll have no idea what an honor this was for my mom to let me do her nails. This was something else. I was pretty excited. I wanted to do my very best work, trying to make sure that I stay in the lines. All right, so this 060 is a dark brown, glittery, shimmery color. Just kind of darkening up some of the areas there. And we're going to do this color down for one of the tail feathers. So we're going to go through and paint all the tail feathers real quick. A nice close-up of my dried out hand. We're going to go back and use that same blue that I used on the top of the head for the next tail feather. I had considered leaving in the little conversations that she and I was having in the background as we discussed colors, and we discussed whether we were going to do a big butterfly wing or a little butterfly wing, whether we were using foil, whether we were going to watercolor it, whether we were going to paint it. She was so, just agreeable to anything I wanted to try. The only thing that she was super particular about is she wants a lot of purple. She loves purple, and she wanted this hummingbird. So, and that's the last of the tail feathers. Good, tail feathers are done. Now we've got to do the bird wings, and this is the colors that we decided for the wings. And this was a little bit more of an artistic compromise for me. She wanted purple, and I wanted to make sure we had purple in there, so we went with purple wings. They have purple in the wings, but not so much purple wings like I did. Go with that color. And finish out that back wing. Almost. There. And the back wing is finished. Let's see. Well, I don't let you guys see. Sorry about that. I'm going to ombre those colors together so it's not such a harsh line. Here we go. Now we're going to start on the next wing. And I go through and I just add this pink in little like areas throughout all the wings. So they almost end up being pink speckled wings. I don't know why I thought this was going to be great. It does end up very pretty, but you know, I just thought, yeah, let's do pink dots on the wings. And we just keep painting them in. Another shade of pink or another shade of purple. Since she's got this on her nail, she shows it off everywhere we go. Anybody she sees, she shows them her hummingbird. She's so proud of it. I was kind of embarrassed because I really did just like stamp the hummingbird down on her nail. I didn't give it a whole lot of like background. So she went to her nail artist that does her nails, her nail tech. Her name is Zola. She went to Zola and Zola did her nails. She's got like a beigey nude, pinky nude dip powder on there, or maybe it's just gel. Maybe they just did a gel manicure this time. Mom had to have a heart procedure, so here we are. We're ready to stamp it on Mom's nails. So I'm gonna put a layer of OutShine, and I'm telling her everything that I'm gonna do here. Like, look, your nails are already done. You know, you had Zola already do them, and she's like, look, I see them in the camera. And so I'm gonna put a layer of OutShine on the nail that we pick. And then I'm going to cure that for 15 to 20 seconds just to make sure that I've got a little bit of a sticky surface to put this down onto, because her nails are done. They've been done for a long, you know, she had them done a week ago. So I know it's not going to stick to that. So I want to put a little bit of this OutShine down on top of there. It's a no wipe shiny top coat, but it is great if you're having any sort of like a stamping issue where you can't get your, you know, you picked up the stamp, everything's great with it, but you can't get it to transfer onto the nail. This is gonna save your everything. So we just do a thin coat of that, and we cure it in the lamp for 15 to 20 seconds. And then come out, stamp your art down, and then put it back in the lamp for another 30 seconds. So she's out of the lamp now, and she, bless her heart, she just wants to help me. She's like, here, I'll come to you. Like, Mama, stay under the lamp, or stay under the camera. All right, get her finger out of the way. She keeps getting her finger in my way. There we go, put that one down. I'm trying to make sure I line it up just right. Again, y'all, this was so important to me to do this right. This is my mom. She has never let me touch her nails. And there we go. Now I've got it stamped on there. We're going to put it back in the lamp to finish curing that gel polish that I put on top of there at first. So we're going to finish curing that. Now we're done, and I'm going to put regular, my Team Ladybug Luster Wetlook Top Gel on there. I'm going to put a full coat of that over the top of her nail here, and make sure that she's got a nice layer covering up all that stamp. I don't want this to chip off in any way, shape, or form. I want her to have this for as long as she desires. Doing nails on a human is so hard. when it's not yourself. I can feel where I'm at on my hand. I can't feel where I'm at on her hand. I couldn't imagine being like a nail salon tech. Put just a little drop there, and I put too much on. I'm pretty sure I've got to go back and take a bunch off. Yep. Take a bunch off and do it again. Take more off. Take maybe a little bit more off. Yep, there we go. All right, that should do it. Now she should be able to just like turn her hand over. There we go. And that's going to cause it to pull away from the sides, from her side walls, and kind of like be in the center. She kind of like keeps turning her hand sideways, so I helped her. There you go. And in the lamp, I just checked that light line to make sure it was nice and straight. Now she wants me to stamp this rose. She wants me to do that rose, and again, do the reverse stamping on it where I color it in. So the problem is the hummingbird is angled one way. Well, you know what? I don't want to spoil the surprise. Here we go. So let's do the rose. I tell you what, this rose was a toughie for me, and it's the silliest thing in the world. Here we go. So I picked up the rose. Yay! And I actually go through and I color it in all these beautiful shades of purple. She wanted a purple rose. So we colored it in all these beautiful shades of purple. And then I realized, uh-oh, the rose is going the wrong way. So those are my shades of, no, you know what? I've already edited that part out. Okay, so what happened was I went and I did where you pick up the rose with one stamp head and you immediately stamp it over to the other head. And again, after 27 tries, yay, I got it. There it is. So you transfer it from one stamp head to the next stamp head. That way, if it's angled one way, like this rose was, I can get it angled the other way so that the hummingbird will be going to the rose. So I did it all the first time. I did it first try, no problem, and I painted it all purple, and it was ugly. I hated it. It was so unattractive looking. So I got rid of it. I said, we got to redo this. So then it took me 27 tries to get it to do it again. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I should have kept that part in there. I edited it out. But here's what I was doing. So you ink up your image, you scrape it, you immediately pick it up on your stamper, right? Just like standard stamping procedure. Then you stamp it down on the next stamp head. You just turn it right over and stamp it on a stamp. Instead of stamp it on a nail, you stamp it on a stamp head, right? I was going too slow. The first time I did it, I was fine. But thereafter, I was like fiddling with it or being finicky about it or trying to clean up the image. No, none of that. You pick it up and set it down immediately. I'm clapping my hands like for emphasis here, like you can see me clapping my hands, right? Anyway, so finally, after 27 tries, I got it and I loved it and it was perfect. And so it's sitting there drying, waiting to stamp next to the hummingbird. And then she wanted the ombre butterfly look. So I did the 4 different colors that I did in the rose. She still wants to help me. Mama, get back under so we can see it. All right, again, same step here. I'm going to put that outshine on her nail and a nice thin layer, and we're going to cure it for 15 to 20 seconds so that we've got something sticky to stamp this down on. But yeah, that rose was a problem, all because I wanted to have her hummingbird smelling that rose. When she turns her hands over and folds her fingers in, that hummingbird and that rose are side by side, and the hummingbird's beak just can touch the rose. It's so cute. Anyway, I know it's silly, but she was so excited by that. And then she wanted the butterflies. She really wanted the butterflies. We were all about the butterflies, and we were picking out the butterflies and the flowers, and she saw that one little hummingbird I had, and she said, nope, skip the butterflies, we're doing a hummingbird. I should have known. And here we go. We're going to stamp down that rose. And I am so worried I'm going to mess this up, and like only part of it's going to transfer. I give it a little press and a wiggle, and I'm so careful pulling it up. Yay, it stuck. And she has to look at it too. She turns her fingers over out of the camera, of course, so that she can see them. Get back in the camera, Mom. There we go. She's got to go finish curing that for 30 more seconds. And now I'm going to put top coat down on those, and we'll do a full 60-second cure. I wonder if this is the nail I mess up the top coat on, and I have to like get the cleanup brush and like clean it all up because I got it like I said, I struggle. This isn't my nail. I can't feel where I'm at. So I got top coat all in her side walls, and I had to go clean it all up. Yep, I did. Here we go. And clean it up. I just want to make sure that she doesn't develop an allergy. That would be just awful. She loves getting her nails done. Anyway, so we're talking about the fact that I'm going to put which finger we were going to put down the butterflies onto. Did she want them on her pointer finger, her middle finger? She's trying to help me again. She's like, here, I'll get it down. And I'm like, no, Mama, stay in the camera so that we can see. I think I'll still be able to work. And then I use my hand to stabilize her, and I cover up your view so that you can't see me. She did so good staying in the camera, then I messed it up. Well, so again, what I'm doing is I'm putting down a layer of that OutShine, and then we'll cure it for 15 seconds, but I got it everywhere. I don't know what I was doing. So as soon as her right hand comes out of the lamp, we'll put the left one in for just a little while. Oh, she still doesn't have her wedding rings on. I didn't even notice that at the time I was doing her nails. She had to have a new wire ran in her defibrillator. Her old one cracked, and oh, it was just miserable trying to figure out if they were going to be able to put a new one in or not. And thank goodness I was here taking care of Daddy anyway, so I got to be here to help walk her through that. And it was scary. Having your parents get older is not fun. Thank goodness they don't have Alzheimer's or dementia or, any unusual memory problems. There we go. We got the butterflies stamped down. And she loves them because they're purple. There was a series of 4 butterflies, but her nails are kind of short, so there's only 3 of them. So she got the 3 purplest ones. And so she was very happy about that. And so we cured those, took them out of the lamp. We're going to put top coat down. Again, I make sure she's back in the camera view, and then I cover it up so you can't see anyway. But put the top coat on and cure it for a full 60 seconds. And I guess I got it everywhere. There's my cleanup brush coming in to help. Turn it over to pull the top coat away from the sides and towards the center, and into the lamp we go. 60 seconds.
That's it, Mama. Okay. All right, I'm going to take some pictures of you, okay?
Okay.
She was so excited to get those pictures. And here's the final look, y'all. You know the drill. We need your help. Press that like. Thank you so much.